Hey guys, I am here to do a little bit of a low back release for you. We'll get into the hips for just a couple of poses, and then I'm gonna show you how to use the foam roller. If you have a yoga block at home, a yoga block would do the trick too. Even stacking up like a couple of blankets or pillows, but something that you could prop up. All right, so let's put the foam roller off to the side, and you're gonna lie down on your back, knees bent. Start by pulling your right knee in towards your right shoulder, interlace your fingers on your shin, compress the right thigh in. You can slide that left heel down and out, shoulders down. So we're gonna work our way through the front of the hips, the back, and the outside of the hips, and then once we loosen up all of those big muscles that pull on the low back, we'll try and free up the low back a bit. All right, from here, you're gonna bend your left knee, take your right ankle to your left thigh. This could be plenty here, gently pressing your right thigh away, keep your right foot flexed, or pull your left knee in, interlace your fingers behind the shin, figure four, thread the needle. Might feel nice to rock your hips around a little bit. So in each one of these first poses, you can take as long as you need. But for the sake of keeping this video short for you, I'm gonna just take another couple of breaths. And then we'll move on. So I'm gonna take that left foot down to the ground and then cross the right leg all the way around the left. Move the hips over to the right, and then let the knees drop to the left. So we're opening up the outside of this right hip, but if you feel any kind of like pinching in your hip or in your back, unwrap the legs, let them rest side by side or one on top of the other. Start to come back to the middle. And then we'll switch sides. So left knee in, fingers on your left shin. Slide the right heel down. Squeeze the left thigh in. And you can move that left thigh into a position that it feels like there's no pinching in your hip, but some compression is good. Bend the right knee, take the left ankle to the right thigh. Keep the left toes flexed back towards the shin. Gently push the left thigh away. You can stay there. Or pull the right knee in, interlace the hands behind the right hamstring. You can use the left elbow to keep pushing that thigh out. And try to focus on lengthening out each exhale. All right, tap your right foot down to the ground, wrap the left leg all the way around the right, scoot your hips, your waist over to the left, let the knees move to the right, and you can take your chin over the left side. Again, you could unwrap the legs if you want, let them rest side by side. Keep the tension out of the neck, out of the jaw. Okay, come back to the middle. So you're gonna bring your feet to the mat and then take the foam roller or your yoga block, whatever you've got. And you're gonna lift your hips up, slide the block or the foam roller right underneath your sacrum. So that's this like flat triangular bone at the base of your spine. And it should feel like your pelvis is tilting down this way rather than up that way. So the foam roller or the block goes down a little bit lower than you might think. Like the tip of your tailbone is just basically hanging off the edge of this. And I'm gonna settle here, make sure I'm feeling super balanced. You can keep your knees bent. You may already start to feel a little bit of that freedom in the lower back area. You can stay like that or start to extend the legs. Both legs. Any pinching though in your lower back, it's too much, it's too high. Either bend the knees or find something lower to prop yourself up on. You could also bring your feet together and let the knees go wide. And it might be kind of challenging with the foam roller since it kind of rolls around, but you could get a little bit of an inversion and draw one knee in, maybe both knees in, maybe extend the legs up, kind of reverse the flow of blood in your body. But really to focus on the low back release, keeping your feet down on the ground and just keeping the awareness in releasing any tension that you've built up in your hips, in your pelvis, in your lower back is plenty. You can hang out here for as long as you want. But when you are ready to come out of it, take your time, walk your feet in, and lift your hips just enough to slide the block or the foam roller out from under you. Lay your spine down. Take your feet a little bit wider, let the knees rest in together. Let your low back neutralize, your pelvis neutralize. Take a couple of deep, low belly breaths. And a little windshield wiper of your knees side to side. Pull the knees in, a little squeeze, a little movement side to side. And then rock yourself all the way around. Feel yourself up. Sit up nice and tall and have the best day ever.